Hello and welcome back to the Gubba Homestead. I'm Gubba, a first-time homesteader following in the footsteps of my homesteading forebears. My great-grandparents homesteaded, so I'm out here trying to follow in their footsteps. You can subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another homestead adventure. All the fails, the wins, hopefully more wins than fails, and the learning process as I go and learn everything about homesteading as much as I can. Today we are going to be making pickled eggs. I have this recipe on my website, gubbatv.com. I'll post it in the space down below, but it has been a hit of a recipe. I've received so much feedback on it. A lot of people love it. I love it, so I thought I would just make it to show everybody how easy it is and how delicious they are. Of course, we can't eat them today because they have to sit for probably like 2 weeks. The longer they sit, the more tastier they get. So let's get going. I'm just following along with the recipe, super easy. I have everything out that I need. My dozen eggs, my sugar, my salt, my minced garlic, my crushed red pepper flakes. I generally do add some fresh lime juice. I don't have any fresh lime right now, and going to the store would be a huge hassle. So I'm just gonna make it without the lime. Still tastes amazing. And my white vinegar, which is also right here. And my eggs, which they're organic, free range eggs, has the farm. I try to purchase like the organic, free range, pasture raised eggs, and I know that the marketing for eggs can be a bit deceptive because cage free means that they're out of cages, but they're still just stuffed together. They may never even see sunlight in their entire life. And I think free range or pasture raised means that they like rotate through pasture, and some of the chickens may not even see the pasture. I like to think about the welfare of the animals that I'm eating. I'm vegetarian, but I'm kind of like toying with eating meat again. But it's very important to me how the meat has been raised. That's the whole reason I became vegetarian years ago, is for animal welfare. I don't support, you know, chickens just being jammed into small cages for their whole life. I think that's super, super sad. Anyways, I just got off my soapbox and we are gonna make our pickled eggs. What we start with is we just boil the eggs, and I have this little egg timer. This was my mom's growing up and she gave it to me. It's the way to get perfect boiled eggs. I don't know if you can see. It shows you when the eggs are hard, easy, medium, and I need this for me boiling eggs, so I'm just gonna get my pot of water going. I have it on high. That's my fast boil burner, so it's gonna start boiling fast. So the water is going. I'm gonna put this in there, and now all of the eggs, very gently. Those eggs are gonna boil, and in the meantime, we're gonna make the brine. Super stinking easy. You just mix all the ingredients together. And then when the eggs are done, we rinse them under cool water, and then we peel them, and then we put them in the jar, cover with the brine, and then we let it sit for 2+ weeks. So here is my dozen eggs. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and usually it's about 2 minutes. So after it's at a boil, not at a boil yet, we'll let the eggs boil for 2 minutes, and then we'll take it off of the heat and then cover for 8 minutes. All right, the eggs are boiling, so I'm gonna set a timer for 2 minutes, and then we'll set them aside for 8. Woo! So I'm just gonna leave them there, but I'm gonna cover. But this egg timer is amazing because it tells me where they're at. They're almost hard boiled, but not quite. Shout out to Gubba for giving me this egg timer. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat this sourdough English muffin that I just double toasted. I would take a bite right now. Maybe I will, but I just recorded this on my phone and I took a bite, and then the eating noises were like, and I couldn't bear to listen to it. So, I mean, stick around if you can. We're almost Just that little red needs to turn purple. Then we got hard-boiled eggs. According to science, we should have perfectly boiled eggs. If not, I'd like to blame Gubba. Let's go check it out. All right, I'm bringing in the hard-boiled eggs. I'm gonna pour it into here and then run cold water, peel them, and then put them into there when it's done. So the sink is just draining super slowly. Oh no. Well, that's kind of concerning. I can't get anything done with this sink. Nothing. Come on, baby. All right. All right, here comes the eggs. Okay. All right, cold water. I may have been a little aggressive dropping the eggs into here, but it's just kind of how I roll. Okay. I need to like get with the program. We're gonna put that right there. Okay, anything and everything I do is just kind of a mess, so. Man, peeling hot eggs, this is wonderful. Okay, so I've quickly realized that the eggs need to be in like this, and I need to be peeling in the strainer. Beautiful. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Come on, baby. Okay. I could have prepared an ice bath, but I don't have ice. And maybe this is one of those homesteading, you know, fails. We might be here a while. That was the biggest chunk we've gotten so far. Okay. Basically, I don't want to get like big chunks taken out. I could let the eggs cool in like an ice bath, like I said, but I don't have ice. So, okay. Okay, so this just, you know, this just isn't gonna work for me. I think if I pour some vinegar into there and let it sit for a while, it should make the shells easier to peel. So I'm gonna put some vinegar in there, let it sit for a while, I'll be back. I don't have an ice bath, so I'm just letting cold water run on the eggs. We have some really great news. I finished peeling my egg. My first one, it only took me about 3 years, but we did it. So we're gonna try one of these. It's been under cold water for a while. Come on, baby. Okay, there we go, come on. Take the skin, I don't even care. Number 2, 10 more to go. Oh my gosh. Okay, about 17 years later, we have all the eggs peeled. They're not the prettiest, but I didn't really want to wait, so they're gonna work. Let's do this thing. All right, we're gonna make the brine. The brine is super easy. 2 tablespoons sugar, 2 tablespoons salt, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon crushed red pepper. 1, 2. It's easy to remember because it's 2 tablespoons of the powdered stuff, or the crushed stuff, or whatever. The salt and the sugar. 1, 2. And then it's 1 of the crushed red pepper. 1 of the garlic. I'll do a little more because I really like garlic. About 2 to 3 cups of vinegar. I'm just gonna do 2. And then if I need more to fill the jar, then I'll just top it off. mix it up. Mix it up until the salt and sugar is dissolved. Yeah, it's pretty dissolved to me, so now I got my eggs. Super secret tip, take a fork, poke holes in the eggs so then it allows the brine to get through the egg easily and more quickly. So we're just gonna take these, we'll poke a few holes. Yum. Oh man, the brine smells so good. Also, I would have been able to get prettier peeled eggs if I had the patience to let them sit. I did not have the patience. I also don't have ice for an ice bath. So I'm just gonna stuff as many eggs as I can in there. Yep, right about a dozen. Beautiful. This is my prettiest egg. That's all packed. Now we're gonna take the brine. We're just gonna pour it in. And I put too much vinegar, so this was 2 cups, too much, so I'm just gonna like scoop the goods out. Actually, I might use a mesh strainer. I used a mesh strainer. I didn't even follow my directions correctly. I'm making a mess, but this is super typical of about everything I do. I make a mess. I should have layered in like the garlic and the peppers and stuff, but that's okay. We want to make sure everything's covered by vinegar though, so I will top off with vinegar. Gently push that down. It wouldn't be a Gubba thing if I didn't make a mess. So now I'm gonna put some vinegar to top it off. Literally like right up to the top. And then I put the lid on. And there we go. Yum, pickled eggs. And then I'll let this sit in the fridge for like 2 to 4 weeks. Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming into my messy kitchen today and making a mess with me and watching me peel eggs for about 10 years. If you guys have any tips on how to peel hard-boiled eggs, let me know in the comments because obviously I need them. And figuring out the brine situation because I was not gonna get all the stuff in there. Thank goodness I had a mesh strainer. But yeah, welcome to my kitchen where I make a mess at everything I do and everything's a process. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications and enjoy some pickled eggs. And hopefully your hard-boiled eggs will turn out prettier than mine because they're gonna taste good, but okay, don't do anything a Gubba wouldn't do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye.